Hey everyone, Jason Weckerle here. Today, it's early season, early in spring, and I'm out here river walleye fishing. We're going to be throwing some three-way rigs around with some streamer flies, some Berkley Gulp minnows. We brought fathead minnows and rosy red minnows along. And we're going to throw some jigs and plastics, jigs and minnows. See if we can scratch out a few keepers, maybe a big one, or catch anything at all. So let's do this. Right now we're just waiting on my buddy Tyler to arrive, and we might change spots if we don't start getting bites here. We've been here for about 15 minutes, haven't had a bite yet, and usually they bite pretty quick if there's fish around willing to feed. Sometimes you gotta keep moving, find active schools. I'm just using a 7'6" medium light action spinning rod made by Temple Fork Outfitters, TFO. And this is the Temple Fork Professional Series rod, 7'6" medium light. I'm throwing that on a 3,000 size Piscifun Carbonettes 2, 10-pound Power Pro braid. And right now I'm throwing a Wolf River rig, a three-way rig, with a rosy red minnow and a size 6 hook. Might switch over to a Berkley Gulp minnow. My wife is throwing streamer flies. I've tried a jig head and a soft plastic swim bait already. No bites yet. Sometimes these fish make you work harder for less bites, but if you put your time in, you should be able to catch a few fish. Just don't stay in one spot for too long. Oh, there we go. Got one. Oh, lost him. Damn it. Lost him due to someone's fishing line. Man, that sucks. That felt like a nice fish. Had him on, too. What do I have here? A three-way rig. Alright. Free fishing tackle is always good. Looks like this guy was using night crawlers. Fresh night crawler piece on the hook. I felt that fish get pulled right into that fishing line, and I knew right away he's coming off. Right here, I'm just using a rosy red minnow and about 5.5 to 6 feet of 12-pound monofilament to a small three-way swivel and a pencil lead sinker. Oh, what do you got here, babe? Walleye. Not illegal, but it's a start, right? On purple and red. There you go, babe.
Hey, that's a start.
Yeah. Nice work, babe.
Did a little more aggressively that time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Snap jigging it
Yep.
on a purple fly, purple and red. There you go. Alright, let's get them back. Well, that's a start, babe. That's a good thing that you caught a fish. At least we know there's some active ones around. Some active snags around too. I'll try my wife's streamer fly rig. What you want to do with these three-way rigs when you're jigging streamer flies or Berkley Gulp minnows, you just let that sinker rest on the bottom. You just give it 1 or 2 snaps, but you want to reel just slow or just fast enough to keep the line tight, but work the rig really super slow. I mean, some days when the white bass are really biting and they're snapping, you can work the rig faster. You could even reel the rig in straight, and I've caught white bass that way, but walleyes like it a lot slower than the white bass do normally. Oh, I just had a bite. I might have to switch to flies. Although I did have 2 bites on a minnow now. Probably doesn't matter. Streamer flies mimic fathead minnows, shiners, rosy reds. Probably look like to the fish darting by in the current. Oh, I just had a bite. Damn it. You want that line tight because you have to feel those bites. Sometimes they'll just ease up on it and it'll feel like a weed on the end of your line. Sometimes you'll feel them really thunk it. Other times it's just the slightest nibble. It's just whatever you feel down there. When in doubt, just set the hook. And you never want to cast your rig or your jig up current. Always cast across the current or down current. You'll get a lot less snags that way. And after you get a snag, always check your hooks. Like this hook right here is bent, so you just have to bend it back like so. Check that they're sharp. Always have a hook file with you. But these are looking good. Michelle caught that last fish just on a simple purple, gold, and red fly. She's running purple and white with silver and purple, gold, and silver. Or purple, gold, and red, sorry. The 7'6" TFO medium light action rod really helps control these long leaders when you're casting, so you don't hit yourself in the head with your sinker. But they're just ultra sensitive rods. I'm so impressed with these rods. That extra 6 inches of length over a 7-foot rod really makes a huge difference. And if you're new to this 3-way rigging, it takes a little bit of getting used to, or if you're even new to walleye fishing, it takes getting used to whether or not you're getting a bite or you're feeling rocks on the bottom. But after a while, you'll definitely know the difference between rocks, mud, or a fish biting. Oh, look at this cat coming up here. It's Mr. Tyler. Look at this guy. Looks like a schmuck. Look at him. She just caught a walleye on a fly. And now I'm using her rod. I just stole it from her. I said, go sit over there. You're done. You're done.
You're done. You're done.
I keep getting bites on fathead minnows, but they're tearing them off my hook. So I'm going to switch over to a 2.5 inch Berkley Gulp minnow. I buy these containers so that the liquid doesn't spill in your bag. There you go. Now I'm going to start catching all the fish. Oh, got one. Yep. There, that feels good. This feels really good. Hope it's not a sheep's head. Feels like a walleye though. Oh yeah. What is this? Big walleye. Good job, babe. That's a good one.
A really good one.
Alright. Got the first legal fish of the day on a Berkley Gulp minnow on a size 6 eagle claw bait holder hook. Fished it on a 3-way rig. That is a nice fish. That one will be coming home with us for dinner. But I better get a measurement on it just in case, because some of these walleyes have to be 18 inches and some of them look like they're 18 inches, but this one's good. Yep, 19 inches. Sweet.
Nice job.
Caught a fish fry. Well, that was a good sign, catching a legal fish. So they're not all little ones. Thought he was going to be much bigger the way he fought. Felt like a 5-pounder. That's the nice thing about these rigs too, is these pencil lead sinkers are pretty snag free. And if you do get a snag, they pop loose pretty easy. Just snap it off, you're scaring all the fish. Oh, damn it. I should have just set the hook. I'm like, that's a snake. All of a sudden it pulls back on me. Oh, I just had another one, you son of a bitch. A lot of the bites will feel like seaweed clamping onto your hook, basically. So if you feel that, just set the hook. Almost like a wet sock is on your line. I've had bites on minnows today, gulp minnows, and flies, so it's all working. Oh, look at the eagle. Got a bald eagle. Every spring I see him flying above this town. Oh, got one. Oh, damn it. Had that one. There's that eagle coming down really low now. Is that an eagle? No, that's a seagull. Oh, you're not out yet? Pop that sucker. Just start popping it hard. Harder! Harder! Yeah! Yeah! Oh, you lost your fly, huh? Hey, at least it wasn't the sinker. The sinker is worth more than the damn fly. Even though Fleet Farm's been selling those flies too for $4.50. I'm like, oh, is that what I can get for these damn things? I used to sell them for $5 like 10 years ago, but then I got this order of 500 of them, and I was just like, dude, by the 200th fly, I was just kind of sick and tired of it, like tying them. And once you tie 500 flies, you know what like sweatshop work feels like. And then your neck and shoulders start hurting because you're sitting up at a vise like this for hours, just tying and tying. Day's not over yet. I got 1 walleye for dinner so far. You're allowed to keep 3 a person. We probably should have moved around a lot more today, other than staying in this spot. We tried both sides of the bridge, the back side and the front side of it. Earlier when we got here, there was a lot more guys fishing, so there wasn't a whole lot of room to move around. Usually the back sides of bridges during the spring when the water's high can be really effective, but we're having a really low water season so far. Tyler's on the front side of the bridge, I'm on the back side of it. Hopefully these fish pick up a little bit better than this. Alright, it's getting dark out now and the fish aren't biting too well. We're gonna have to maybe stay an hour or so past dark, see if there's some sort of bite window that opens.
1 eternity later.
Oh, what is that? Sorry it's dark, folks. I don't have my headlamp. Here's Mr. Tyler with a fish on. Here, walk down this way. There you go. That might be legal. On that pulser, man. The pulser is a hot bait. Just measure them up. I'm guessing 17 on the dot. 17? 16. Well, nice work, man. Alright, now it's dark out. Tyler just caught a 16-incher. Undersized, so obviously he threw it back. But I'm just putting on a Lunker City 4-inch ribster. It's kind of their version of the Kitech Swing Impact. Really awesome walleye baits. These are a lot tougher than the Kitech brand. They don't rip as easy, and they swim. I think they swim just as good. But this is a color called AU, AYU, AU. Let's see if we can get some nighttime walleyes now. We're giving it another hour. We'll see if we can scratch something out before we head home and fry up the walleye we caught. Maybe we'll turn this video into a good old-fashioned catch and cook. But it's been really slow. Oh, got one. Oh, just missed him. Had one. Look at that, folks. Damn, that sucks. He sucked that jig really hard. That's the first bite I've had in probably 3 hours. Alright, we caught a fish, but it is not of the variety we want. It is a sheep's head freshwater drum. Thing sucker hit it just like a walleye would, and of course I'm catching clams, I'm catching sheep's head, everything but walleyes today. Alright, not what we wanted to catch, but a nice little sheep's head. Put up a fight, and when you're not catching anything, sometimes catching a different species isn't so bad. Hopefully we get some more walleyes before this video's over, because today's pretty pathetic. It's a really slow day of fishing. But thank you for the excitement, little guy. Mr. Sheep's Head. And what's really interesting is that baby sheep's head are what a lot of these river walleyes eat. When I flay the walleyes I catch out of this river, most of the time they have little, about 2 to 5 inch long sheep's heads in their bellies. So that's a native species. Just because it's on the rough fish list, do not treat them like a rough fish. They're not invasive. They don't kill all the other fish or eat up all their eggs. These fish have survived millions of years mingling together. So just make sure you throw those sheep's head back, let them breed, let them give food to the walleyes.
3 hours later.
All right, everyone, we just got back home. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna show you guys a really good way to fry up any sort of white-fleshed fish, whether it's panfish, walleye, northern pike, cod, whatever you like to eat, as long as it's white-fleshed fish, firm, flaky fish. I like to use Italian-style panko crumbs. I got this from Aldi grocery store. And I like to use black pepper, white pepper, and Lowry seasoning salt. I put some flour into a bowl, and I like to be very, very liberal with this seasoning salt because a lot of it falls off in the egg and milk mix that you're about to see. Just put some white pepper and add some black pepper. And like I said, a lot of these seasonings fall off in the egg and milk mixture. Just stir that around. And I usually just give it a sniff to see if I can smell the seasonings, what it might need more of, less of. Always start out, like I said, be kind of liberal with it, but don't add too much. You can always add more if needed. But I got this all mixed up now. Then you're gonna take one egg, a little bit of milk, and you want to heat up vegetable oil to 350 degrees to 365. I'm just using this electric skillet right here. Stir that egg mixture up, and what you want to do after you get that all stirred up, usually you would put all your fillets into the egg and milk and then roll them in your seasoning, your flour, breading, whatever. But with this recipe, you want to start out by taking your walleye, panfish, northern pike fillets, your cod fillets, whatever. You roll them in that seasoned flour first into the egg and milk, into the panko, and then right into your skillet, just like that. And this is an absolutely delicious recipe. Everyone I've ever cooked this for has really loved it. And I started doing this a few years ago. I used to just put them right into an egg and milk mix and then right into the breading, but you got the combination of the flour and the seasonings for flavor, and that Italian style panko, those panko crumbs are absolutely delicious. You can do the same thing with normal breadcrumbs, Italian style, but the panko crumbs are really crispy, turn out really golden brown. Absolutely delicious. We're going to let these fry till they're golden brown on each side. Then we're going to enjoy our meal. One thing that I want to add and mention to you guys is that some of the panko crumbs come really chunky, and I like to take a rolling pin in a Ziploc bag and I like to kind of crush them down into a finer powder because they cook a lot more evenly, a lot better. So that's a little tip. All right, it looks like our walleye fillets are ready to flip. Once they start getting that golden, that golden brown color, just like that. You want to start flipping them. Takes about, I'd say about 5 minutes or so for them to start browning up at 350 degrees. And I love these electric skillets because you can set your temperature precisely with your oil and cooks these fish really evenly. You just want to check them. Some of these aren't ready to flip yet, but you want them to look like that fillet right there when they're done. You want them to just look like that on both sides. And after they're done, we just take them out, put them into a bowl of paper towel. Then you can serve them with whatever tartar sauce or hot sauce, anything you like. Cocktail sauce. We're gonna let those cook some more before we enjoy them. All right, most of these are done now. Smelling absolutely delicious. You just want to shake them off, put them right in on that paper towel so they can drip off and the paper towel can soak up that grease. These are looking perfect. Absolutely delicious. After I get these out of the oil now, we're gonna serve them with some macaroni salad, coleslaw, and some tartar sauce. All right, now the fish is all done. We got our macaroni salad, our coleslaw, and well, we got the fish. Turned out nice and crispy. Really nice white flaky meat, tender, but not too juicy or too soft. But this recipe, as long as you crush those panko crumbs down, they cook evenly. It just gives it a really nice, crispy, flaky crust. Really good flavor. I'm telling you guys, try this recipe and you will not be sorry. It might be the best fish you've ever had. But I'm gonna scarf this down now. If you like this video, subscribe to my page, hit the like button. Hopefully you learned a thing or two and enjoyed the video. Good luck fishing, take care.